Hello, this is Mr. Quack Quack, and today I'm going to try to make a walking base in Minecraft. So, first to get started, I need some items that we're going to, well technically it is items. Blocks we're going to use, so you're going to need slime blocks. Let's have some honey blocks as well. Piston, sticky pistons, observers. We're going to need some blocks. So we're going to use obviously the best block in the game, iron blocks. And then also, I'll take redstone blocks. I am not good at the redstone block flying machine type, but now that we have this, I think I need to start kind of with a bit of a design for a leg of it. So I think an idea to it, kind of like this here. Goal of it is going to, let's see, what's going to be the goal of it? Lift up and get all shifted over one. When moved. So that will be something that'll pull it up. And then when it gets moved, so this is a box here. See, that's fine. Observer. What's in there? It's pulled up. Let's say, grab something back here. So pulls up, moves it. So it's gonna grab that, gonna pull that there. Which in this, let's try something. The goal will be to do that. So I'm gonna need to run both of those pistons there. Actually, that's gonna need to be one higher. That means I can put an observer like this. So that in theory, yes, that does work. That runs both. So that goes up. That pulls it up. That will need a slime block down there. That will pull here. This will push it away. And will then also move this. And then what I need here is see how well this works here in a second. Observer here. Run a couple slime blocks up like this. I just started off like this. Okay. That definitely worked. Or I just made myself a flying machine. Well, seems like I made myself a flying machine. So, let's see, try to shut off the thing by bringing that one spawning system. So yeah, I made a flying machine. Not what I wanted. What I do want is a better system here. That's the goal. Alright, so that should be all primed now. So let's give it a block update. We'll try this. Yeah, before I run that. Alright, let's try this again. Ready? Okay, that is a start. Kind of a start. Well, something I can check. Nope. That. Alright, I'm gonna need to do some redesigning on the lag here. I'll try to come up with something, and I will be back. Okay, so now I have a working leg design here for. It's very, very similar to the old one, except I just needed to actually attach this somewhere here. So when attach this and make the observer move with it. Therefore, now if I let's try this. This. There we go. Moves forward. Of course, then I would have to stay there and go with it, which would be just a normal piston. So, with that now, it's time that I can start making the main body of the entire base here. So, ideally, I'm going to make it where, well, yeah, this is the leg piece right here. This is what one leg is going to be. I might do it then where I have three of these spaced from, let's say here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go this, 9 between, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Therefore they are spaced, yeah, this is 9 over here as well, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will just move this one forward one. Wow, I'm not good at placing blocks today. Alright, there we go. So that's going to be that side spacing. And we're going to go across something, I think. See how many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16 blocks across works. So, then I can place one here. And one there. There we go. So that's going to be the main footprint of the entire place here. Which means then I can just go start building these up as legs here. Okay, and there we go. Now I have all 6 legs right here. So now how do I want these to actually move? I'm going to probably kind of want to just take the simple way. Hey, we're back to, and these, and these. Make it kind of simple there. Therefore, do something like this at each one. Which, obviously it would have to be like that anyway. Have to kind of have these pistons here. Kind of how the entire system moves the legs. So, yeah, keep building these up here. Attached. And attached. There we go. Well, that's just 6 pistons that I placed in there. So then, just make little things like this here. And we can make them long enough so I can make an entire system that goes in between here that pushes each individual one. So, let me make it just a little bit longer. So what I could do here is piston, slime block, several like that there. You can bring this entire thing across. And a piston here, observer there, and one in the center, observer here. So that means when this entire segment there gets pushed forward, when this piece here gets pushed forward, it moves the entire other area move forward as well. So therefore, if I go and repeat that, I'll just do that right here. Go repeat this. Okay, there we go. We have middle sections here, which I had to make some changes to because I realized I should have counted them. Therefore, I counted it and ended up at a count of 15. And not good. We don't want to count of 15 there. So now it's just 5 plus 6, which is 11, which is pretty much almost as big as it can go. And I realized also these pistons aren't going to do anything without observers to actually activate them. So right there I just made sure it did work, because otherwise that would have been kind of bad. So then our next piece of it is going to be to build the piece that actually moves the entire piece here. So for me, I kind of want this to be just have a little bit of delay in it. So it kind of pushes that, watch that. So it goes forward, pushes this one, moves that one, and that one. Which then this one will go do the same thing. Piston here, observer. And if I can get myself back up, there we go. Have piston there, and observer. Therefore we have our system right there. So I'll go test this out in a second after I make a couple backups. Okay, backups have been made. So now it's time to give it one test at a really slow pace. Well, not even have it actually, just move it once. That's all I'm doing. So close. Why didn't some of those legs work? Of course. Of course, that's what I did. Well, so we're just gonna to get this fixed without breaking down the entire thing. Yeah, it's still one high, so fixable quite easily. Yeah, okay, that should fix it pretty quickly. That one, this slime block down there, and a slime block down here as well. Break the slime block. Observer. There we go. Now it's actually tested to make sure it does all work again. Make sure it truly works. So we'll move it one more block. Okay, yep, that worked. That is one block there. It moved forward. And why didn't that one work? Okay, we're rebuilding this one. Okay, we'll be back here. Okay, now it's fixed. Give it one more run here. Hopefully it'll work this one. Yes, we got it. So that is the underlying skeleton piece to it. Okay, so now we're to the point where we're trying to build a floor and and walls to the base here. So my starting idea is to not do that. Start having it kind of come up from like a back area to the entire place here. So like the entire thing can get shifted from this block here. Shift this, and it just has to keep going on. That'd be very important just to make it where it all works. So then the idea would be that I would be able to have a wall kind of right back in this area of it. So then the wall would be designed in segments like this with then pistons right there, like that. Slime block. an observer. And then you would have, you can make a little section there, so if that's 3, then maybe you can do a section that's like this here. And they each go push their own individual piece of the back wall, such as this. Right there, and then that entire piece would, if I'd move this piece back here, it would move this entire piece here as well. So I'll be starting to build up that piece. Alright, so now I have the back wall piece to it done. Now I have a segment of what the floor would be, and this would be just a repeated thing all the way down, but the next one would be a opposite one with honey instead, like this. It would go all the way down, and then you can do the same thing going sideways. The idea would work pretty much the exact same here, where then you have big back wall behind it. That moves the entire thing. So, therefore I can make a good floor to it as well. That doesn't interfere with this area as well. And you might say, well, you can extend it still 2 more blocks. Yes, I could. But then that gets rid of functionality of if I want to add more walls. This and that. Therefore I can make walls in sideways walls and more walls around in the base as well, which may be useful at some point. So then I'd pretty much also copy and paste this big piece right here. On these pistons I had to move up the entire thing. So I use those pistons to move it up. So I'd copy this thing back here, just to push all those segments as well. So that's how that entire thing's going to work. Alright, and there we go. Floor built, including this back section here. Now it's time to start trying to hook up some of the stuff here. So, how do I want to try to go about doing this? What I probably could do is, let's see, what would this be? Try to go there, so that's 5. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, we'll do that. One for each of those sections there. And we can do a little one out there. That does those two. And we do one right out here. That's line. Piston, piston, observer, observer. So moving this piece right here would move this entire wall. Therefore, now that we got that, I'm going to go and take, using world edit, I'm going to go first position, be right there, first position, and then we have second position. We go // copy. Second position, we move straight down. And so if we have the space in between it, go down here. It's there. We have. Well, I'll go paste this here. I'll be back. Alright, so there we go. I have this area copy and pasted. And also between clips, I added a little bit more infrastructure around here just to hook up everything. Therefore, now, the entire thing, every piece is hooked up now. So, which I have also tested that. I have tested it once, and it should work. Hopefully it will work again. And also, in case it doesn't, I have a backup. Press that block. You can see it all moves. And it's the exact same, just one block forward. And just to prove that, we have one block space there. And now it will go and move everything. There you go, see? Now there's another gap there. The entire thing works. That is awesome. So, now that this entire thing works here, the main piece, you might have noticed that, well, yeah, I have to hop around on it. Well, that's an oversight I had on it. It's fine. That's just how it is built. Now I think it's a good time to try to. So yeah, also part of it is that I have the wall delayed in case like I want to do something like this. Observer and a piston. I was actually test this to make sure that it doesn't break as well. I'll move forward one more block again. I know I keep doing this. See, yep, that works. Perfect. So, with that, I can start trying to make a little wall section. Which little wall sections are actually fairly simple. If I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's actually pretty good. And I can do that again. That's actually a really easy wall. No sticky piston. Here we go. Half of space. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If wanted, 12. Pretty simple there. And that makes an entire wall, and I can repeat that on the other side as well. And there we go, we got walls on both sides. Now let's see if it works. Yeah, I'm testing everything over and over again just to make sure. And it all works. That is awesome. And now, well, of course I need front walls, which I can take advantage of having these pistons in the front here. What I can do by that is blocks like this all the way across. Well, I'm not going to go all the way across for this demonstration here, but then, well, we don't even need blocks here for the current moment. Right, there we go. Can have it slime block, 2, 3, 4. Well, we only need to go apply one high. We can do that. And that's a segment. Now I gotta repeat that again. Which this one's not needed because we already have walls there. Then yeah, we go repeat that piece again. And we just do that over and over again. Should work pretty well. And now I think it's time that I'm adding a little clock system here. So, first off, I'm going to need to figure out what piece is going to take the longest, which I should try to calculate right now. Okay, so I've calculated it out. It's the amount I'm going to want is going to, for the timing, is going to be 20. That is a lot there. So how I'm going to probably try to go about doing this is, first off, so that's just going to be the main powering piece here. Then I'm going to make it like a massive loop. So, if things want to display, why won't that? Is it this current X? There we go. So that's going to be 1, which in that, this piece gets moved. That goes, we'll go here and pull. So that would be 2, and we'll continue that, and we'll go back around. Okay, and now it's pretty much time for the moment of truth. Should probably make a quick backup. Backups made. Well, back up made. I only need 1. Now it's time to give it a go. This is the scary part. So this is how I initiate it. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Try this one more time. Let's try it now. Okay, this seems like it's actually working. Wow. It's my luck for it to actually completely off. It's actually working. Not until you fall through the floor. Still, it's working. That just makes me really happy. That's actually fully working. Like, look at that. That is awesome. Well, and then, let's see, the best way to stop it is to break that block. It comes around, back in the block, get ready for another run. Which obviously this ain't designed for survival. So now the other thing is, how am I going to do storage? Because this is supposed to be base. It's not like Mumbo's Flying House. So, I think for storage, obviously you can't move chests in Java Edition, which is how the game's supposed to work. So we're going to go minecart chests. So you know minecarts move. So it makes sense for a minecart chest to be the best solution. So then I can just go. Technically, actually, I can just place these all in it, kick into gear, and it should all just work. Oh. This is what you call movable storage. Those are entities currently. So, we don't know what's going to happen to them. They could glitch into the wall. So I'm going to run it once. They fall into the floor. Okay. Noted. So, we're going to have to stop it again. And I'll come up with a fix. Okay, so here's my next idea here. As you can see, there's hopefully no block that I can glitch through and fall down. So hopefully this will all work here. So, if I just go test it out. Make sure it doesn't repeat itself. And it, yeah, it worked. That's pretty good. Actually worked. Okay, so we have storage set all set up there. So, also I added another little segment there, because I find storage very important. As you come up, you get tons of different items. But then that goes to the next thing, which is you need workstations. So, well, I'll go and start with a crafting table. Crafting table is fairly important. We'll just go put that right back, right there. Pretty simple. Now, a bed wouldn't work in this at all. For the reason of, a bed cannot be moved. It will pop off if it does. And the same with the furnace. Most of the time people have massive, if they're going to be building a base that moves like this, those people are also probably going to have a industrial district with all their furnace, like all, well, yeah, their super smelter array. Therefore, that's where they would go to smelt stuff up. Therefore, it's not needed. But a stone cutter is a necessity. It's just a necessity. It's needed. There we go. Stone cutter in. So now it's time just to do some more decoration in the front. Well, first I want to change out the blocks from for the walls and stuff from iron blocks to something different. Maybe. Maybe not. No, that's actually not. So how do I want this? But this is how the valuables gotta get stored. It's gonna be insane. How I store valuables. I'm gonna need a big wall in the back, right here. So I'm gonna need to rip out some of this here. So we have a little platform here. And well, I'll finish that up in a second here. So it'd be really cool if I would go and add a massive item pushing, well, not item, a diamond pushing structure in the back here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it so I can push big piles of diamonds in the front. That'd be cool. Okay, and there we go. Now, in the front we have a little area that just displays all the riches that the person who has this base has. So if having a walking base ain't enough, and this would do it. This would make it. Just put it over the top, having tons of diamonds in it. But one thing I still think I need here is a couple legs for this back section here. It's just missing it needs it. It needs those back legs on it. It needs it. So I'm going to add a couple for the back there. Okay, there we go. I added those two little extra legs right in the back of the entire machine here. So now if I go and turn it on, which I can actually, if I just do that will actually boot it up. The entire thing will start moving. There we go. And there we go. I think the entire walking base is done. We got storage and little spots that go and fall on through. Get stuck. It's pretty good spots, I'd say. Which, if I want to, I can actually add this in so you can't just fall straight through the floor. Keyword is some spots. Having it not be able to fall through in some spots is always nice. Yeah, there we go. We have the entire walking base all completely done. Hold on again. No, there we go. And there we go. We have the walking base completely done. So, this is Mr. Quack Quack, and until next time, goodbye.